Now let's see this question. Two cars P and Q start at same speed at same time from A and B at average speeds of 50 kilometers per hour and 60 kilometers per hour respectively. If the two cars travel in opposite directions, they will meet after 30 minutes, right? Then what is the distance between point A and point B, right? So here it is from. Okay, so now let's see how to solve this one. There are two ways you can solve it. One is using the relative speed method, and one is using your intuition. I'll just show you how to solve it. Now they are saying that at a point A there is a car at point A, and again at a point B there is a car, and here let us say the car is P, and then here the car is Q. Now they are saying that this one is moving at an average speed of 50 kilometers per hour. Right, and this one is moving at an average speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Now it is given that they are moving in opposite directions, that is why I am just putting it this way. And now they are saying that they are going to meet after 30 minutes. 30 minutes means half an hour. So in half an hour it is going to cover some distance, and in half an hour it is going to cover some distance, and they are going to meet at some point, right? Now what is the distance between point A and point B? That is what is asked. So now if you observe it, the distance covered by P in the half an hour plus the distance covered by Q in that half an hour is equal to the initial distance between these 2 points, isn't it? Now what is the distance covered by P in half an hour? Now the distance covered by P in half an hour, okay? Covered by P in half an hour is equal to 50 kilometers it can cover in 1 hour. Therefore, in half an hour 50 into 1 by 2, which means 25. 25 kilometers is what A is going to cover. So it is 25 kilometers is what A has covered in half an hour. Now similarly, what is the distance covered by B, right? So distance covered by Q, the car Q, in half an hour is equal to 60 into 1 by 2, which is going to be 30 kilometers. Therefore, in half an hour this one has covered 30 kilometers. Now if you add them both, it is going to be 55 kilometers, right? So 55 kilometers is the answer here. Okay, this is one way of solving it. Now the other way is you can use the relative speeds also, right? Now what is the rate at which the distance between them is shrinking? When they are moving in opposite direction, the distance between them is shrinking at a rate of this speed plus this speed, right? Therefore the relative speed is, see, this is one method, let's call it method 1, and now the other method is using the relative speed. Now the distance between these two cars is shrinking at a rate of 50 plus 60 kilometers per hour, right? Because they are moving in opposite directions, we are going to sum up the speeds. Therefore the relative speed here is how much? 110 kilometers per hour, right? And now they have clearly given that in half an hour they both are meeting, which means the entire distance is going to become 0. If this is the rate at which the distance is shrinking, and in half an hour the distance has shrunken to 0, then what is the initial distance between these two? That is nothing but the distance covered by this relative speed in half an hour, right? So the distance between A and B is equal to 110 into 1 by 2. Right? Why 1 by 2? Because in half an hour, this is this distance it is going to cover, both of them are going to cover in 1 hour. So both of them are going to cover a distance of this much in half an hour, which is nothing but 55 kilometers. Got it?
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%. But all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177. and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.